How's it going, guys? This is Hobbs, aka HKS, aka Hobbs Karate School, and it's been a minute, but I'm coming back to you with another fighting game video. So this one's going to be a compilation of various character mastery videos all in one. Now, so instead of making like 5 to 7 character mastery videos separately, I'm just going to make one compiled one where I kind of just shotgun through the characters and what characters do I feel fit the bill when it comes to being included in the character mastery criteria. And you guys know that criteria. I've been doing this for a minute, not new to this, not my first rodeo. Link will be in the description for the former character mastery videos, teaching people about FGC content, doing things that I love. Been doing it for years. Thanks for sticking around. And let's get started. The character I'm actually going to be showing firstly is going to be none other than Hwarang's master, Baek Do-san. Alright, so why is Baek Do-san the first character in the list? In my opinion, he is the penultimate version of what it means to be a Tae Kwon Do character in not just Tekken, but fighting games in general. And let's talk about why. A lot of his moves allude to tradition in Tae Kwon Do. Now, I'm not an expert in Tae Kwon Do, but there's certain things people do when it comes to their stances, the way they punch, the way they do stance, the way they pose after attacks, such as this move and doing a pose after. He's extrapolated from reality. That's what makes, especially a Tekken character, noteworthy and well produced when they're extrapolated from reality, because Tekken is more of a realistic fighting game. So for instance, if I do this move, like a sidestep 3+4, right? Then you'll see samples from real life. Say I do this move like a multiple kick series, right?
Show you is how to kick, and you're gonna be moving forward. It looks like this.
Another example is 4-4-2-3. So you can see this character is extrapolated from reality very heavily, which gives a feel of being a grounded Tae Kwon Do fighter, gives a feel of being of authenticity. One of the things about this character is that the ways you can get in and out of stances is insane. He can keep going, right? But before I continue and talk about why he is this way, I need to go back and tell you how he became this character, how he became this finalized version of Tae Kwon Do on Tekken Tag 2. So we have to go all the way back to Tekken 5.
The King of Iron Fist Tournament 5, Baek Do-san.
So the jump from Tekken 5 to Dark Resurrection saw a monumental change in Baek. So initially on Tekken 5, which is this game, his animations, not only could he not do much when it comes to this stuff, but his animations were very smooth. His kicks were almost too smooth, as you can see. They didn't have much impact, right? And even if I do a move like this, you see how his body really isn't selling off the impact of the kicks. It's more stiff, right? I would say. Even if I do the 4-3 out of Flamingo, it's also stiff. He doesn't have a forward movement. So his animations leave a lot to be desired. The 10 hits exemplifies that. Right? So, now compare his animations to when I flip to Dark Resurrection, which I'll do now.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament, Baek Do-san.
Now I'm on Dark Resurrection. Look at the difference between his animations. You see, now he has animations that he carries on to Tag 2, whereas there's a lot more realistic physics to how he's kicking, how he's lifting his leg. Look at this move. You see how his upper body goes back whenever he lifts his left leg up to follow with the heel drop. So he received an entire animation overhaul of his key Flamingo moves, which are the kicks right here, right? So now he's just more smoother. And this helps to when it comes to the finalized version of Tag 2. Right? You see how smooth that 10 hit looked? And I like to just trace the origin story of how the character became the character. What changes were made to allow the character to be included in the character mastery list. Also on Tekken 5, he can only do this move. Now he can do this. there's little things that was gonna lead to his flow in tag 2. So now let's go to Tekken 6. Now that we're on Tekken 6 with the animation overhaul, you can see that he's becoming his finalized version, right? And so now you can do things like this. You can cancel that and to go into here. So obviously I can flow more. And the whole reason of him being in the character mastery list is that his flow out of kicks and punches that leads to his continuous offense that Tae Kwon Do is known for. But this, again, this is the origin story, right? So little by little, there's things he's gaining, right? So now here's the biggest change when it comes to what he didn't have here and what he has on tag 2. So if he enters Flamingo using 3-3, then doing this move, then I have to commit to a finisher, or else if I stop attacking, then I'm punchable. So I can either go here, I can end with the right twist kick, or I can end with the spinning right low kick. But I can't cancel out of this. And that's for any series. If I jump into it, or if I do it off a cross dash. Now I can cancel this by doing this. But the biggest thing he doesn't have, like I said, is being able to cancel out of two 3 kicks. Right? Two left flamingo kicks. Like I said, I have to commit, right? So overall, Baek is very tricky. He still has a lot of different combinations, right? He still has a lot of things. And he can do this like I mentioned. Obviously, he can cancel from here, right? He still has this. He's had that since T5, and he's been able to cancel that. And I can cancel that into Flamingo, right? But again, what takes Tag 2 to the next level is this series. Now let me show you on Tag 2. Now that we're back on Tag 2, you'll see what I mean. I can now do 2 kicks and go into Flamingo. See that? Not only that, but while I'm in Flamingo, I can do 1 kick and to remain in Flamingo by canceling the second left kick. So instead of doing this, I can go and I can continue doing it. Or I can finish it out by either going high or, again, low. Now combine that with doing this right here out of a cross dash, right? Right? Combine that with doing, remember this move. So I can keep doing something like this, right? Or remember, I can just go into Flamingo. So I can go. Remember, this left spinning kick now goes forward. So it's smoother, right? And he can always still do his punches, right? Not only that, but I can do a 1-2 punch into Flamingo. So I can go. Or and in my opinion, the animation overhaul change from Tekken 5 to Dark Resurrection assisted in making it look more believable when it comes to real Tae Kwon Do. Because he looks like he's throwing his weight in his kicks, even though it's so frantic what is happening. Right? And even something like this, you see how he throws the weight like that. That was part of the animation overhaul, right? Not to mention I can get it from here too. And not to mention you can delay strings like classic Tekken fashion. So he also has to strengthen weaknesses of what a Tae Kwon Do practitioner does. Hwang is more of a generalist. He has more punching attacks. Now he does have punching attacks, right? But they're not very good, to be honest with you. He has some. He has some quick moves to which Hwang has this too. He has some quick moves like to get out of dodge and to get out of danger, right? He has the chop. He has this, but they're not that good. he's not really good for close range. So really you're going to be trying to do this to get opponent off you. So he's good when it comes to attacking out of range too, but once opponent is near Baek, then he's bad. And I've played this guy for years online when this game was popular in the latest Tekken. So I can tell you that that's a really big weakness, which makes sense considering he does Tae Kwon Do traditionally, right? So these are all the reasons why he's in the character mastery list. And so that's essentially all I want to say about this character, is that he, again, like I said earlier, is a penultimate Taekwondo character. He's very fun. You should try him if you ever have this game available. If you have an old 360 or PS3 lying around, you should definitely try this guy. When it comes to mastery, the word master has to come into play, and Baek is definitely a master of Taekwondo, literally. So that's the first on the list, is Baek Do-san. Hope you enjoyed that, and let's move on to the next character.